chapter 5. Very simply, it's about freedom and liberty. Chapter 5, verse 1. Stand fast, therefore, in the liberty by which Christ has made us free, and do not be entangled again with a yoke of bondage. When we think of the bondage Paul is talking about, we think of law or Judaism, but there's also simply the bondage of ourselves. We are slaves to ourselves. But stand in the liberty that Jesus Christ gave us liberty through his work on the cross. With that liberty, we serve, we love. We have liberty to love. So we have a wideness like liberty and freedom, and then restraining or guiding, being guided, being led, living in love. So the freedom is of such great value and importance to us. And then, and of course, you have like political freedom, those ideas you have, our Western society. We have the freedom of the individual, etc. But then in the freedom, like I counsel a prisoner who was in jail for 28 years, and then being free, that's a big responsibility. In prison, your life is defined. What you do, when you eat, how you operate, when you go to bed, when you wake up, who's responsible. The authorities have taken away your freedom and defined your life in that external sense of organization and so on. But when you get out of prison, now you are free, and that's very good. But what are you going to do? How are you going to live? How will you control yourself? What decisions do you make? Therefore, there are people that go back to the prison because they can't do it. The Christian has liberty, and the liberty is for him to love. So this is Galatians 5, verse 13. For you, brethren, have been called to liberty. Only do not use liberty as an opportunity for the flesh, but through love serve one another. So now we have two words, very important words: liberty or freedom, and then love. Love. Okay, so I'm reading from Eugene Peterson here. Freedom is to the Christian what a brisk breeze is to a sailor. It makes the day worthwhile and exciting, but it also requires vigilant and alert decisions at sail and rudder. You know, like you're controlling the ship, you've got to capitalize on the wind and use it for the forward motion. So it takes some skill and restraining to know to pull in the sail, to handle the rudder, to put it in the right direction. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Through love, be servants one of another. How does this freedom come to realization in us? The decisive answer is in love. It is not in isolation, but in life with others that the Christian attains to freedom. The best way, the only way finally of expressing the life of freedom is an act of love. Only love expresses freedom in ways that enhance rather than destroy, in ways that enliven rather than deaden. The word love, as it is used in the biblical text, has two obvious qualities. John, the master teacher on love, just as Paul is the master teacher on freedom, taught that love has its origins in God. We love because he first loved us. And that it is a relationship with persons. Beloved, If God so loves us, we ought to love one another. 1 John 4:11. Love is not a word that describes my feelings. It's not a technique by which I fulfill my needs. It is not an ideal, abstract, and pure on which I meditate or discourse. It is acting in correspondence with or in response to God in relation to persons. Okay, so there we go. That's our devotional today. And may the Lord teach us love, compassion, sympathy, care. We are free. Let's use our freedom to serve. Let's serve in love. Let's look at people and love them and care. Yes, and what Christmas time, I think it's such a great time because it's a time of love. It's a time when God so loved us that he gave us his Son. Amen. Amen. God bless you.